Howdy everyone, Matt and Mateo here, coming at you with a maneuver this time. So something a little bit different because I was inspired by my friends over at Vestibular First. They know how much I love this one and I know how much they love it. So I thought I would talk about it. And it is the Brandt Daroff maneuver. So I just wanted to talk about this one. So this maneuver came from two researchers who published a paper back in 1980. So it was Thomas Brandt and Dr. Robert Daroff. And they came up with this maneuver as a way to help treat BPPV. And there was the belief at the time that the dizziness that people would feel was because things were like stuck in the sensory. And so they said, well, you know what? What if we just have this person just keep doing this maneuver and it would just knock that stuff loose? And so that's what they came up. And I believe this was one of the first like at-home treatments for it. They also said, well, we kind of speculate that it also just provides just a lot of sensory to the brain. And so it can just kind of like get the brain used to all those symptoms and just kind of turn down the intensity. But anyway, let's go in on how to do it. To perform this maneuver, what you're going to do is have the person sitting like on the side of a table or a bed. You have them turn their head 45 degrees into one direction. So I've turned to my left 45 degrees, and then I'm going to go down on my right. You go down to the opposite side. So I'm going to go down and hold this position for 30 seconds or until the vertigo stops. Then once that happens, I come right back up. I would sit for 30 seconds, turn the other way 45 degrees, and repeat to the opposite side. And you're going to continue doing this. Is what they said in the original paper. You continue doing this until you fatigue the vertigo. And then you would do this multiple times a day. And they said you can eventually stop once you've had 2 consecutive days of no symptoms. So that is how you do the Brandt Daroff maneuver. So the research on this maneuver, overall, it's not as good as other ones out there. So it's not as good as like Epley or Samant. So there's a lot of research that are like, it's not quite as good at those. However, I will say, there was one study that it was compared to gaze stabilization, and they did find it was better than that. So there's that one little thing. But anyway, I thought I would talk about this. And of course, I would suggest to anybody, if you do have any kind of vestibular questions or want to learn more about the vestibular system, please look up Vestibular First. I tagged them in here. Lots of great information with them. But anyway, let me know. Do you use this? What do you think about it? Let us know down in the comments below. And until next time, as Mateo always says, take care of yourself. Take care of your patients. We'll see you next time.